It's the Moose Clothing Cup powered by SkyX.net. Hello and welcome to the highlights of day 3 of the second test match, Sri Lanka vs Australia, happening at the Galle International Stadium. Well, the game is beautifully poised as we go into day 3 with Sri Lanka 2 down for 184, still trailing by 180 runs after Australia made 364. Debutant Prabhat Jayasuriya 6 for 118 was the pick, and wickets for Tikshana, Ramesh Mendis and of course Kasun Rajitha, not forgetting Smith's 145 not out. For Sri Lanka, it's been a good batting performance by skipper Dimuth Karunaratne and Kusal Mendis. So right, we are almost ready to start the action. Let's join our commentators.
Here we go, Nathan Lyon. Another big appeal, another big one, and this time Michael Goff says that's out. Don't be surprised if Mendis goes upstairs. Yes, he does.
Pitching outside off, impact is in line, wickets hitting. Thank you, I'll go back to Michael on field. Michael, you can stay with your decision. You're on screen now, you can signal out.
Nathan Lyon, outside off stump, some big turn, and Mendis goes for 85. Sri Lanka 186 for 3. Away for 4. This time he goes over mid-off and he's got all of it. Dinesh Chandimal, he's going to attack that line.
A little skip down, straighten a bit from Nathan Lyon. He didn't quite get all of that. Got enough to clear the boundary for 6 runs. Intentions are clear here from Chandimal. Nathan Lyon won't mind that as well.
Always gloved it. Away for 4. Oh, he did him. He did him. Missed absolutely everything. Bat, stumps, wicketkeeper's left hand, buys.
And the skill of Nathan Lyon, he wouldn't have been disappointed with Chandimal. It's gone big turning through the gate. We've seen Dick Weller have his problems here. It's a big turn in Alex Carey.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot for 4.
That was beautifully played. Caressed the ball through extra cover. Was delightful.
Upish, just over Khwaja. That's 4.
Another single. This is good cricket, really good cricket. Running those quick singles, rotating strike.
And now the new ball seems to be, well, it's made its way onto the field and it's going to be taken. And so in his opening spell, Mitchell Starc, when I say his opening spell when Sri Lanka begun their innings, he tried to swing the ball back in and gave up on it very, very early on and went to cross seam and just ran it across the right-hander. But I think Pat Cummins will be saying to him, look, get the stiffness out your body, and then I need you to wind it up from that 410. I need you to hit the wicket halfway down here and make some Sri Lankans jump around. And I think that will be the message. Right, so the Kookaburra is facing us, which suggests in swing. That's normally where they like to hold that. It's just a hint. There's not a great deal, but there's certainly enough in swing for Dinesh Chandimal to acknowledge it. little inside edge, and Chandimal got to the other side and said to Angelo Matthews, look, there's just a little. Yeah, just a little. Oh, there's bounce, that's pace, that's good rhythm.
Seemed more than swing.
Right, good partnership. A good partnership by Dinesh Chandimal and Angelo Matthews. Partnership worth 76. Sri Lanka trail by 102 runs. It's a session that belongs to Sri Lanka after Australia got the early wicket of Kusal Mendes.
26 overs, 78 runs, and loss of Kusal Mendes' wicket. I think definitely belongs to Sri Lanka. A lot of hard yards. Australians did try their hard, just that the cricket pitch is behaving decently well, and these two batsmen, experienced batsmen, have been quite solid for Sri Lanka. Yeah, just the wicket of Kusal Mendes this morning. A little bit up to Nathan Lyon for 85. Since then, Matthews and Chandimal has been steady with 49 and 29 respectively. And the partnership of 76 of 143. It's not easy, but the fight carries on. Just a wicket for Lyon this morning. Stark and Swepson picked up a wicket each yesterday.
For Angelo Matthews, his 38th. A very well compiled half century for Sri Lanka's most senior batsman.
Yeah, quality innings from him. A mixture of concentration, determination and ability.
This time, no doubt, bat onto pad, and Manas Labuschagne hangs on.
For once, Angelo Matthews was not in control. Inside edge, onto the thigh pad, and very well judged catch at short leg by Labuschagne. That was the wicket they've been trying their hardest for. And came right after lunch and through Mitchell Stark.
Angelo Matthews out for 52, Sri Lanka 269 for 4.
Off the mark with a boundary. He's going to remember this for a long, long time.
Well, that was a nice. Thought that was a nice. Dinesh Chandimal, a last-minute flick of the wrists. No reviews. Yep, I heard right. I can understand why Australia was so excited. Well, on the up, Chandimal gets a life, then punches one down the ground. Over the top, that's hammered. Chandimal, one bounce for 4.
Right, Cameron Green. Oh, big inside edge. No short leg.
This time, it's too much width, and Dinesh Chandimal throws the kitchen sink at it. Lux faves the brave.
Sweep. And 4 runs. And that's his 50. Well played, Chandimal.
That's his 22nd half century in Test match cricket. Dinesh Chandimal, his second for Australia. Oh, just out of reach. Just out of reach of Manas Labuschagne.
Brilliant bowling. How unlucky.
He has a chance. He has a chance. Is it? No, it'll just get away from Khawaja and run away for 4.
That was in the air. But as long as it was in the gap, that was okay. Another boundary for the youngster.
And the players are off. And the ground staff very, very active. Well, they were moving around. There was fairly bright sunshine. I was wondering why. And then here comes the rain. Right, I believe with this interruption, players are stopping for tea. So they're going to take tea at this time.
You can just have a look at the batting card and bowling card for both teams. Angelo Matthews, the classy 52. Mendes, we know how well he played during the one-day series. He's continued that good form. Now Sri Lanka only trailed by 37 runs.
Yeah, just 37 runs the difference at tea, with the Sri Lanka going in to the break on 3:27 for 4. Right, first ball after tea. It's so important that Kamidu Mendes did get his act together here. The reverse, the boundary. He's been biding his time. He picked the right line. And driven. That time pitched up. Chandimal managing to thread it through that strong offside field. That is a very clever shot.
Up a valuable 4 runs. Sri Lanka now only trailed by 20.
Dropped. Difficult chance, but it's down.
Valiant defend by Steve Smith at first slip. Again, that was pitching outside the leg stump, turn, bounce. Coming the Mendes poking at it. Nathan Lyon, how well he has bowled here. Take a closer look here. Oh, it's a valiant effort.
That's a lovely stroke. It really is. Great foot movement. Oh, there's another mistake. There is a mistake.
That's wonderfully bowled again by Nathan Lyon. Coming to Mendes down the track, not to the pitch of the ball, taking huge risk, trying to go against the turn. Played too early. Alex Carey lost it completely. Never looked like comfortable. Carey. A bit too late as well, but a huge risk taken, not worth at this occasion. It's trailing by 4 runs. Change of angle again. Same from Cummins. Round the wicket. Flash again. And that's a boundary. Just thought for a second David Vaughan at extra cover had a chance. But this occasion, the full length, and Chandimal accepting the invitation and hammering towards extra cover for a boundary.
Love this. Love this. He's been tested outside that off stump for about 2 or 3 overs now. Cummins has hung it out there and he's been patient enough, but this time Cummins gets his length wrong. And Chandimal goes up and over extra cover.
Run partnership. Another useful one. Sri Lanka stringing in those partnerships. This is the 6th time. The 5th wicket has put on 100 runs. Sri Lanka against Australia. Oh, lovely shot. Travis Head gives up the chase. Takes Kamidu Mendes to 49. On his toes he was. That's 50. Kamidu Mendes. Only the 12th Sri Lankan to score 50 or more in the first innings in a test match. Came in at a tricky time. Sri Lanka well placed. They needed a partnership. And he's built that with Dinesh Chandimal. Played some good strokes and showed solid defense. Home ground, you'd say, grown up in these parts. got onto the back foot very nicely, and he's hit that even better. Thought his footwork was good, but his timing even better though.
There goes the sweep. He's played that so well, extremely well, timing perfect. And what about the gap? Chandimal, now 94, he's travelling in the 90s. That's the 100. Great batting. His 13th 100 in Test cricket, the 4th at this ground, and his 2nd versus Australia. Great understanding, just dropped it in front. Kamindu Mendis was there to call him through. And yes, it was a big moment. Every 100 he enjoys, his celebration very similar, but as you say, in the recent past he struggled a bit. He's had to fight for his place, but someone that really is of good quality. I sometimes wonder why he has to prove himself over and over again. But here he is, 13th Test 100. Oh, dragged it on. Just when Sri Lanka wanted him to continue this innings. Looking to play that slog sweep over mid-wicket. Just dragging it on from outside the off stump. The much-needed breakthrough for Australia, provided by Swepson.
Your reaction from Chandimal, it wasn't needed. Untimely. Yeah, but you have to give credit to Swepson. He kept on sticking with that line of length, and he prevailed. Partnership broken. Good contribution on his debut from Kamindu Mendis. Played well for 61, 402 for 5.
Catch it!
He's chipped that. Forced him to hit down the ground. So Niroshan Dickwella does something different. Cannot beat mid-on.
This would have been a smart move going over mid-on, but not against ball which is turning away. Yeah, elated Pat Cummins. It just looked like the plan has come to work. Dinesh Chandimal from the other end, showing his disappointment. Dickwella has thrown it away at 5. Sri Lanka 409 for 6.
This will fall safe as well. It's a little bit of some risky stuff taking place here towards the back end of the day. Nice. Oh, he hasn't, has he? He strangled him down the leg side. It's been given out. Ramesh Mendis doesn't look happy. He doesn't feel he's hit it. And don't be surprised if they go upstairs. He'll consult with Dinesh Chandimal and says, okay, absolutely, decision is yours. So they go upstairs.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Wait, keep it going. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, there's a gap between bat and ball. Yeah, thank you. I'll go back to Kumar on field. Kumar, you need to change your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal not out.
Take him! Oh!
Another mis-stumping, another one. I must admit, it's very difficult for me to sit here and be critical. It's a tough job being a wicket keeper. That will be the end of day number 3. A day that will belong to Sri Lanka. They've batted long, they've batted well. They have a lead of 67.
Man of the moment, Dinesh Chandimal. How well he batted throughout this innings. Yes, he was lucky on a couple of occasions, but cashed in and at the right time. I think the debutant, Kamindu Mendis, deserves a mention because he batted beautifully for his 61 runs, showed good defense, good technique, and that partnership was very productive between Chandimal and Kamindu Mendis. 232 deliveries he has faced. Chandimal so far this innings was punctuated with 9 fours and a 6. A grind for the bowlers. 4 long spells.